Hey y'all, hey, welcome to another episode of All Over the Place with Jay on our Dish and Dirt channel. Excuse me y'all, like my lighting is messed up. I lost one ring thing, so I feel like I'm gonna be trying to find the light in this video. If I close my curtains, it's way too dark, so we got just work with me. Hopefully I can do something with the lighting when I do my editing. So I just want to go ahead and recap. Sorry I've been on here. I'm gonna just try to do a little bit of, because I'm gonna do Married to Medicine, the trailer, season 12 episode 13 trailer. I'm gonna run through a little bit of season 12 episode 12, and then I'm gonna do a little bit of the reunion when it comes to Ralph Housewives of Potomac, mainly when Karen gets there, and then the little talk he has with Wendy. And then, like I said, I'm gonna do the Married to do Belle Collective too. I'm gonna have to run through that, and then I'm gonna do the Married to Medicine trailer. Okay, so just real quick, I'm gonna run through Marriage to Medicine season 12 episode 12. They're still talking, they're at the dinner or whatever, and they're getting ready to go play a game, and I skipped up a lot of parts. I wanted to get on the part where they're all playing the games with the couples, and they're asking about their 5 acts of services, which is one being one of the acts of service being one of the acts, quality time being one of the acts, physical touch being one of the acts, and then words of affirmation, and then I believe the 5th one was, I'm not sure if I heard it right, but I believe it was transparency and honesty. And because Dr. Simone looked and was asking Cecil, and Toya was like, you don't know after 29 years? I've been with my husband 26, and I sure had to look to him. I was like, well, what's yours? I guessed it though. I did guess it because I'm not sure if it's a question we've ever asked each other before. Cause I've been to therapy, but my husband hasn't necessarily agreed to go to couples therapy. But I will say this: we haven't really had a reason to. Like I do feel like I never got my husband to work on more stuff and talk about stuff mentally. But like I said, I worked in mental health field and was also in therapy myself. And so I never asked him this question, and we probably would have came up if we did ever need to go to couples therapy. But I think all 5 are necessary. Like I said, I've been with my husband for 26 years, and I think all 5 of those acts is necessary. If I had to pick one, because my husband said all of them too. And I guess that my husband was quality time, because my husband counts everything as quality time. Like if he walks past me and hits my ass, he said, "No, it did that." I'm playing. I'm playing, but he does count everything as quality time. I kind of really don't. You know, if it's just us watching TV on the couch together, yes, that's quality time. I'm talking about like more. Let's go out. Let's be me and you quality time, not like in the house, because we spend quality time like that. God, this lighting is gonna get on my nerves. I know it is. We talk about stuff like that all the time, and so. I mean, quality time all the time, every day. So like I said, mine, if I had to choose one, I'll probably say acts of service because that's what I mean. Quality time is us, which I love too, cooking in the kitchen together. Like that's something I love to do. Playing music, we love music together. We love music. So when we're doing anything when it comes to music, yes, that's quality time. Like I said, us kitchen in the kitchen together. But quality time is like you did something like, you know, you don't have to pay a whole bunch of money. You could take me to the ice cream shop, take me, let's go on a walk on the beach, let's go have a picnic, which is my jam too. So it was interesting to see all their acts of services. I believe Dr. Jackie was making fun of herself because he said her ugly husband Curtis, I'm sorry, I shouldn't be calling him man ugly, but he's just really unattractive to me. He said his was physical touch. She said, well, if yours is physical touch, I'm definitely failing it, okay? I believe I believe Ken says his was acts of service, and Quad gets into that in the trailer. We'll talk about that too. He said acts of service. I believe Quad says words of affirmation, which I can see that. It seems like Quad needs a lot of like, oh baby, you fine, you did a good job, you did this, you did that. It does seem like she needs a lot of that. I do, but more stuff, like little stuff, like say something about all them socks that is cleanly and folded. Say something about these drawers that I got laid out on your bed. Say, you know what I'm saying? Like, say, do stuff that you don't necessarily see me doing, but you know they're gonna be me doing it. Like, so, tell me a good job when it comes to stuff like the little things. Iron my husband's clothes. Like, thank you for your uniform. And he does. He thanks me every morning for ironing his uniform. I get up and make his shakes because I gotta be the one to put all that healthy shit in. And so he does say thank you for that every day. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it be the little things. Like, baby, thank you for always having to buy this. I ain't never had to think about buying a Q-tip. Like, you know, stuff like that. I definitely appreciate. But yeah, so The episode was alright. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I kind of been a little bit disappointed in Married to Medicine recently. It used to be like, last season. Oh my god, it was my jam. I watched it a couple times. Okay, this season I'm like, ugh, I don't. Maybe because I really dislike Eugene and Toya. Like they just really. I mean, maybe if I met them in person, they'll be different, but I doubt it. Like I just don't. I don't like that Dr. Eugene tries to stand up for her so much. It's dang near ugly. That's why they've called him Dr. Eugenia in the past and all these names. It's because it is because of how he is. Like he was really hounding Dr. Damien about the situation, because the episode ends with all the men talking, and I don't know what Dr. Eugene wants from Dr. Damien. I don't know if he wants to be like, yeah, I'm gonna put a muzzle on my wife's heavily mouth. It sounds like that is giving. That's what Dr. Eugene wants Dr. Damien to say. But you know dang on well Dr. Damien ain't gonna say that. You know he's not. You know, he wants him to check Dr. Heavily so bad, and you know he's not. So you might as well give it up. The same way you ain't gonna say sorry about bringing that wine to the man got it last year. He ain't putting his wife on a leash. He lets her run free and say what you want to say, and he finds that being female business, and he stay up out of it. So you need to do the same. Because all the rest of the men don't have no problem letting shit go, but Dr. Eugene want to just be hounded. I don't know what he want for Dr. Damien. Dr. Damien had to pretty much go off and say that. Like, I don't know what you want. I let the women handle their business, and I'm over here worried about man. Okay, yeah, shout out to my nephew. He graduated from this college. I don't know the college name, but it's in South Dakota, and he was the #1 on the football team, and I'm just so proud of him. Hey, Mary, I do love you. But yes, I'm representing his little college shirt today. I would never just say Connie on the back. And so anyway, okay, so I'm gonna just do Real Housewives, like, because I said the Potomac reunion. I probably barely watched. I probably barely watched any of it. Hold on, get some water. Sorry, I was just eating a few minutes ago. I barely watched the reunion. I just wanted the Grand Dame trial. When she said she gonna go ahead and keep that. She said she gonna have to give the people what they want. I said, give it to us, Karen. Give the people what we want, and we want the Grand Dame. We want you sober though. No more getting behind. You know what I'm saying? I am happy that she's having more ownership of actually being an alcoholic. Andy, of course, addressed that, and she gave her reasoning. She was just like, pretty much, if I'm saying I'm going to be in recovery for the rest of my life, then that is me owning it. I just don't think she wants to say those words. And, you know, everybody is so weird about words and things that you say now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just like we were saying on the TV and stuff. We can't even cuss people out the way we used to back in the day. You know, everybody gets so sensitive. But I ain't going to say that I probably wouldn't be sensitive either, because you ain't going to be talking to me crazy unless you want to talk back to crazy as well. So, I get it. But I wouldn't be putting myself on a show like that. Like, yeah, please believe. You talking to me crazy, I'm be talking back to you crazy. And so she owned it. To me, it may not be what everybody else want to hear, but she's talking about she'll be in recovery, and that's a life changing event. Then I get it, and I do like the way Monique spoke up, and she got emotional, telling Karen how proud she is of her and all that stuff. And really, Wendy starts sharing her story. And so I really did appreciate, the Grand Dame for speaking up while Wendy's telling the story. I know Andy probably be like, girl, if you don't shut up, but you know, that girl just can't get out the clanker. You know, just from one black woman to another black woman, I would have told her to hush up too. I would say, yeah, baby, you sharing too much. Okay then? Like, let's go ahead and calm down, because they're using everything that you're saying. They're using it against you. So yeah, let's go ahead and relax. Let's go ahead and calm down on the ones and twos. Okay, you just giving the business story that wasn't adding up all the way right. Dates didn't seem right, and so I was just like, Wendy, you're making yourself. It's not giving. Just girl, hush. Just be quiet. Just be quiet. I mean, just like one of the girls said, she was like, Nigerians already got a bad rep of being scammers and being shady and trying to do some corrupt shit. Yeah, I've heard that too. So yeah, I hope, I pray, because they got kids, and I hope Eddie ain't over there being trifling, you know. But when you have family that come from another country like that, and you actually live, especially if you live I'm from California, so especially if you move to California from those countries that you know what I'm saying, this is the United States, so of course they just feel like, oh, you got all kind of money. And I don't know if they be trying to impress they folk back home and be like, okay, we gonna send y'all, we taking care of everybody. I don't know. And I know Maryland is full of a lot of Nigerians. Don't get me lying, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing, but I pray that they had more sense to think about the well-being of their children. I hope that they did, and I hope whatever triflingness they did, they were smart enough to think of a backup plan. I hope they actually innocent, in the mighty name of Jesus. But what is dark will come to light, and so people can't be out there being trifling. and thinking they's gonna get away with it. I don't. That's why I'm sorry. You will never catch my hands dirty. Okay? Yeah, I am. Listen, people they call me thug, but I ain't doing nothing illegal. Okay? I say all the time, I can't go to jail. Please. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, sir. No, no. So yeah, you ain't gonna never catch me doing nothing illegal. Okay. Run through. I'm gonna do Belle Collective, and then I'm gonna do the trailer of Married to Medicine. So like I said, season 12, episode 13, because that's giving. That's what's gonna be doing. Because I said, okay, come on, Married to Medicine. I've been waiting with my hand on my hip. I said, yeah, up here too. I said, well, what's going on? Y'all was gift serving last season. I've been kind of over here yawning, and I don't know if it's because was Sweet Tea on? Yeah, it was Sweet Tea and Grape, and yeah, and it was a little bit of ratchet stuff going on, so that could be that reason why too. But I did forget. Like I was like, why was last season so good? But it was because Sweet Tea and all that drama. But I'm happy to see Sweet Tea and Dr. G. Yeah, I think that was kind of wrong to try to come step on Quad's platform. I didn't like that, and she was doing too much too. So I was like, girl, I'm gonna go ahead and agree with Quad. You want to, because I don't care how much older she is. Quad is giving, and she Sweet Tea know that. Sweet Tea know that place. She can't hold a candle to Quad, and that shit's on the real. Sorry, I don't want to be rude. Okay, so the Belle Collective season 7 episode 3. I'm gonna run through this too, because when I tell you, Glenn, and I'll be trying so hard, y'all. I told you guys, coming at man is my specialty. I be trying so hard not to go in on these men, because I love black men, and I'm not the kind of black woman that tear black men down. But I just really want to see black men do it better. But you don't ever see me talking about, well, I am about to go in on Glenn's behavior. I am going to go in, but I am not a man from the South like he is. And his way of thinking is something that I wouldn't even tolerate. And so I'm going to try to, because I am, everybody know I'm proud to the people. I love my kings, and I'm definitely a queen. But sometimes y'all need to be told a little something, okay? Because Glenn is getting on my nerves now. Now, I've been saying I want him to calm down, but he completely showed his entire black behind on this episode. Okay? And I be having to watch it on the own app, and they got commercials, so I do be forgetting that I'm not watching. Everything else I watch, it ain't no commercials. So I do be writing notes, and then somebody call, I'll be like, okay, yeah, and just don't even watch it no more. Because I thought I had all my notes. I looked at my notes, I said, well, I must have found some business while I was watching that. And I do watch it with my husband. And I believe my husband fell asleep this time. And because I do like to have discussions with him too. I think he fell asleep. And like I said, one of the commercials, one of my sisters' name called me. And yeah, it was, I never did get back to it. I just noticed that today. I said, oh, well, hold on. Let me finish this real quick. But yeah, so it's Selena's 50th or whatever. Remember at the end of Selena's, so if Selena can't get mad at nobody if they say, girl, did we not told you? Did we not told you? She can't get mad. She really can't, because they was like, Selena, we ain't got to talk. She's like, no, it's my birthday and I want everybody to talk. So she can't say nothing about her party getting ruined. Because it did. Well, they went back in there and party. Tisha left with her husband. And so anyways, it starts off there, you know, like, because remember last episode, Latrice is trying to say that Letitia was trying to contact her old employees or whatever. And Monroe made a good point this week too. She said, well, if they disgruntled and old employees, what's the problem is? Like, for real, like who's gonna take what they gotta say? The old disgruntled employees. Ain't nobody listening to them. So, girl, what you mean? And he came back and told you too. So, what's the problem for? But it's like, no, I just want to see that's what she did. Girl, where is the receipt? Where is it, Latrice? Where's his receipt? Oh, I know for a fact. I heard him say that she called him. Okay, who gives a damn what he said? He can be trying to get he trying to get back on the show. Get his job back, girl. Like, what? Why you just believe in him? No, you wanted to be some mess with Latrice. So stop it. I mean, with Letitia. Stop it, Latrice. Good try, though, but stop. Because you know you playing at this point. But I've always understood Letitia over Latrice. Latrice I think exactly how Letitia's explaining her is how she is. She's the one that's going around trying to find stuff on her. So, like I said, she just wants to be the top Belle. But no, honey, because we can see you slip and it's showing, and it's not cute. It's not hot, girl. You're being a mean, ugly girl. You're being a bully. I feel like Letitia is a black woman that tries to lift other black women up. And Latrice shows no signs of that. No, she wants people to be jealous of her. Point blank, period. And I don't rock with girls like that. Like, period. She's also going to try to brag about herself. Girl, we can see your insecurities. Like, look at your husband. You didn't let your husband go to Columbia for what? For what? And he was waiting for you for a minute. Okay? And we know we didn't need to see him. He called you a bitch on the screen. So please don't. Like, you're a pretty young girl. Yes, you ain't that young, but you're a pretty girl. But you need to calm down, and cause we can see your slip. Cause we can see that you're insecure, sweetie. So I don't know what makes you think we over there like, oh, she got confidence. No, girl, we see you. Cause you are nothing but trying to tear Tisha down. Period. It's evident. Bringing your friend up, talking about her husband and stuff. This girl, bye. Even though Glenn is so unattractive to me, I'm sorry. Because I like Letitia, I rock with her. But ooh, Glenn, ooh. It is be when he was trying to get a kiss from her last week. I said, "Look like your breath stank." I would have been backing up too. Sure. Okay. I would say, listen, you know, I give it to you. I'll say what I got to say at home. And then he just made me too mad about some of the stuff that he said to her now. And we're going to get into that too. But let me go on further. I mean, because like I said, I'm just running through a lot of this. So Letitia has this business partner named Donald that she works with or whatever. And Glenn calls. So this is it's the top of the episode a little bit. He calls and she FaceTimes or whatever. She's talking to him. She sure didn't say I was just on the phone. So Monroe comes and she was just thanking him for being her rescue at Selena's 50th. He came in and he's like, I'm not gonna let nobody talk to you. She's like, I appreciate you rescuing me from them heifers. And then Marie Monroe comes up to Letitia's house. I want Letitia and them to get a rug. I'm sorry. Maybe this could only be me. But I'm serious when it comes to decor. And so whenever it shows her house, because it don't show a lot of their houses. It shows Latrice got a nice house. It will show her house. It shows Carrie's name, but not really. You see a parts of Carrie's name house. They had a discussion with their parents. This episode I thought was okay, but I want her to come on more too. But yeah, I want Letitia to get a rug. Like, get a rug, baby. And she has tile floor. Go get a rug. And then I seen her talking when she was on the couch with her bonnet on, which is it's a no-no, baby. Don't do that no more. Her feet were dirty. I was looking at her feet. I said, did you just walk outside? Because I seen some leaves and stuff on her feet. I said, go get you a rug. That's why you need a rug. One on the out porch, and then you need one that's in the living area. Yes, I do be looking at little stuff like that. Yeah, I'm sorry, girl, but yes, we looking too, honey. I'm sorry. Y'all was talking when I was looking at everything in the background. So Marie Monroe comes up, empty-handed child. Yeah, I peeped that too, girl. You didn't bring nothing. Them hands was empty. But when Shantae comes over, she does bring her some flowers, which were very cute and nice. And walked up in there, and of course, they get to talking about the party. And Shantae sure does put Marie on Front Street and says, well, sweetie, where was you at? Where was you? Because we all looked up, and it was us, and Letitia left. And then you was still over there by that side. But you know what? I didn't know where Shantae was. I think Shantae might have left with them. Don't get me lying. I be getting the Shantae and Amanda, the other friend, mixed up. I don't know because they both kind of short and thick. Don't get me lying. But Shantae is the one that's Letitia's friend. And she was over there with Letitia. And Marie Monroe was over there with Latrice. But I think she was just trying to find out what happened. And I do feel like Marie is just trying to give her a little taste of how she did her. Because that is how she did her. That I ain't going to hold you. That is how she did her. Letitia, maybe because Letitia was more their friends. Marie Monroe never liked Latrice. She never did. And so she was trying to say that too in one of her confessions. I wanted to be like, well, did you forget how you did her? But I know you was friends with Letitia. She was friends with her. But I think Marie Monroe just like, let me show you how you did me. Because I've been trying to tell you that this girl is a snake in the grass, which she is. So Marie Monroe ain't lying. Letitia shows who she is. It's very clear. Especially if you're an older female, a lot of times, when I went to school with high schoolers. I'm probably 30. Matter of fact, yeah, because a couple years later, I'm pregnant with my son at the same school. I went to art school, and yes, I was 30. Them kids was just getting out of high school. Yes, I did love all them babies. Yes, I still talk to them and mentor some of them today. But yeah, so I know how to. But I wasn't gonna be if they talking something stupid. I would either go find some business, or if they be like, "What do you think?" Oh, I'm telling you. I'm like, okay, let me tell you which girl is not to trust. I'm like, she over here doing this because they had to live with each other and everything. So it would be plenty of that. I'll be in there like, yeah, don't fuck with her. Hide your toothbrush. Yeah, because I know all them stories of when you living with a roommate, yeah, hide your shit that you use every day. Matter of fact, it will be with me. If I had a roommate that we doing fuckery shit, my toothpaste, toothbrush, my loofah, I'll be taking me a whole bag every time I left the house. You ain't messing with none of my stuff. Can let me find out. It would be hell to pay. I do not play. And a lot of white people, I'm sorry, y'all play pranks like that. Black people, we don't play with shit like that. I don't play that shit. People running people's toothbrush around toilets and shit. No, I would tell everybody. Like, I have chronic asthma. I can't be getting sick because y'all want to be silly and stupid. I be having to sweep and sage my house anytime or anybody come over here. I don't care if it's for a second. I'm got the sage right in the back of your head. You get smoke. Okay? I don't trust anybody coming in my house. No, thank you. especially if you want to play games with people's stuff. No, that'll get you tossed up and hurt real quick. Okay, period. And so, anyways, and so it shows Latrice. She get on my nerves so bad. Ooh, I just don't like what kind of female she is, because she just be the one that be over there sitting trying to plot. Like, what can I do to her? That's what kind of dirty female she is. I wonder what her sign is. But anyway, she says, I want to do Selena's party over. Yeah, girl, you the one that messed it up, because you know damn well you ain't got damn receipt about what that boy was talking about, because if you did, where's that? So you did mess up her party. Selena did too. Even though I'm a Selena fan too, I rock with her too, because she just be minding her business. I mean, she's 50 and bad. She a bad bitch. She really is. And that's kind of how I am. I don't want to be competing with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I didn't been there, done that. If I'm gonna be in a group and some are younger than me, and yes, I'm gonna try to mentor you, show you how to be a better woman. Not be here thinking of ways to get her back. Like, oh, good, you know what you should do? Get some dinner here about this. That's stupid. Like, get out of here with that mess. Like, I'm grown. I ain't no little girl. Never really have been like that. Never. And so anyway, she was like, I want to do her party over again, and without Letitia, like that Letitia. I'm like, girl, you see, that's why. See how you petty? See how you petty? Now I know Selena ain't her friend like that. Latrice and the other girl, I know I'll never forget her name. She needs to come better too. I don't know how she on the show either. I think her name is Tamara, whatever. She's friends with Latrice and what's her name. So they come over, and then Latrice starts to get to telling them how she had blood clots and was in the hospital, and that she wished Marie Monroe had came to visit her. Girl, if you don't knock it off, you want everybody around you, and you want Letitia over there by herself. That's what you want. You don't give a ding dang about Marie Monroe coming to visit your hospital, and even Marie Monroe said she didn't know, and you know dang well she didn't, cause y'all don't rock like that. And Letitia was like, do she even like her? And I was like, for real. So I do see what Marie Monroe was doing, but come on, girl. All y'all need to stop playing the games. I don't think Letitia's is playing as hard as Latrice, but she do need to remember how she did Marie Monroe when she was trying to tell her who Latrice is. You did do her the same way, girl. And I know you called that your so-called friend, but it's kind of hard for me to, because I don't know exactly how old Letitia is versus Latrice. I just know Letitia is older, or she look like she is. You see her. You know dang on well what that girl doing, and you know you do. And then so it goes to a scene with Letitia going to a ceramic paint making ceramic place with her mom. I had to keep from crying, baby. When I tell you I love that, I love the way her mom is handling her. Her mom was just giving her advice. Like, that's why I didn't say nothing at the re-proposal thing. And you know, like, honestly, I don't have girls, thank God, because if I did, me and my daughter probably would have. I just would hate to, because I don't see myself as like most women. You know, I get compared to gay men so much. I get compared to, they're like, you like a gay man. Yeah, I can kind of see that. You know, like, I am an alpha female. I'm not I used to be flamboyant. I used to be like, hey. Sometimes I still, because I do have a big personality. I just have to calm. People don't really see my personality when it's just me on here, because I do have to calm down. I'm a very fast speaker, and if I want y'all to try to understand what I'm saying, I can't really bring my real personality, because I'm trying to get through some shit. I'm trying to read what happened in the episode. I'm trying to recap the shit again, and so I can't really show my personality, because it'll just get me talking faster and faster. But anyway, her mom and they go. She was like, I just want to spend the time with my mom, and she was saying her mom has arthritis. I don't know why she took her to paint, but go off. It didn't look like, maybe it was arthritis somewhere else, child, because it could be. And so they were painting or whatever, and I really just liked how the mom was with her. Just like, you know what, a lot of times, especially when you become a grown woman your damn self, you don't, I mean, I personally would take it. My mama died when I was 13. Let my mama still be here. I probably would be up on her lap crying. I would be in her lap on today. Yeah. Say, mama, tell me, like, rock me. Yeah, so I personally don't think I would be like that. I would love to hear my mom's advice and what she thought. But my mom's marriage and my marriage are totally different. And she even said that. Letitia was like, I'm somebody that's like, if somebody make a mistake, you're like, let me try to figure out like why I handled it the way I did. And the mom was kind of like, I'm gone. And I'm kind of like that too. You can't tell, because I've been in a relationship more than half my life. I've only been in 2, but they've been long. And I was a child, and still was able to maintain them. Okay, thank you. But I'm not gonna say I got lucky, because I do have boundaries and standards that I don't play with when it comes to men. Like, I'm like, you ain't getting away with me with that. If you want to be with me, I'm not putting up with that. So either change it or let me or show me, and I can get on. I'll find some business, okay? And so there's certain things I'm not tolerating. I will be by myself. If you want to be with me, you might want to go ahead and see what boundaries that you need to work on. Because it ain't to say that I'm not going to work on my boundaries too. And my mouth be mouthing. And so if whatever you, but you, I can't guess. You got to let me know what I need to change. And I don't have no problems working on it and changing it. It ain't going to change overnight, but I would definitely work on it. But anyways, after she sit down telling the girls about her blood clots, or whatever, and Letitia and her mom had that little cute moment. Oh, but let me tell you the part where I really liked about the mom. So my mom was painting the plate. I'm sorry, the plate looked a mess, and so did what Letitia painted. But it was just the thought and the time that was beautiful. It was so beautiful to me. So who cares? But I just had to say it looked a mess. But anyway, the mom was just like, when you feel like you've had enough or whatever, and you fed up, I want you to throw this plate. And the teacher said, "Oh, I'm gonna give it." It looked like like it just said love, and it like it was like a little piggy bank. She's so cute though. She just looked like a little girl to me in that moment. She was like, I'm good. This is gonna be for you because I love you." And Mama said, "Okay." When I see that, she was like, "I love it when I see this plate broke." And I just thought that was so cute. And they clapped hands like girlfriends. And I wanted to look ugly, cry, but I was like, "No, it's okay. I gotta go do this video tape." And so I thought that was cute. And then the man that came over to help Latrice cook. Latrice swerving out. She was like, and I don't need her to come up and help me cook. I can cook. Soon as I seen her looking at the back of a bag, I said, I don't know if that's pasta. I don't know if it's rice. I don't know if it's potatoes. But the girl know. And y'all live in Mississippi too. Where her mama at? They showed her mama before. Girl, is your mama was your mama? What big mama there? Yeah, I'm from California, and I would never. I wouldn't know how to make no box potatoes. I wouldn't know how to make box bag. I've never in my life made no box. Girl, you crazy? You from the South, and that need to be double slapped for that, girl. Double slap, okay? I have never, and I do believe in Southern cooking. When I don't play by my food, and I wouldn't expect nobody that's from Mississippi, okay, Alabama, any of them there, nowhere over there. Y'all, please. I told y'all, me and my husband came to New Orleans in December. And yes, I went there to eat. I sure did. We used to have family in there, my family too. But now that's my nurse, is Glenn. He old. So we, of course, I don't know how many Southern men y'all know that's old. But we kind of expect the things that Clifford say, if you can figure them out. So that's the hard part, is figuring out what the hell I do not know why they don't put subtitles up, okay? Because who has time to be fiddling with their remote trying to put your own caption on? When Clifford is whatever that man's name is, I believe it's Cliff. Whenever he speaks, can y'all put the thing on just like y'all had to do with that other country server that was on there? That said, God darn, y'all used to put the caption on there and do the same thing for Cliff, please. And thank you. Because I was like, I guess I know what he's talking about. He's pretty much saying that we powerful black people and we need to be lifting each other up, not tearing each other down. I said, well, listen, put the thing on there. Because how I'm supposed to know what he said? How I'm supposed to know you? And so, yeah, I don't be knowing what he's talking about. And I promise you, the way Latrice was looking at him, because she was looking at him like, I think she was trying to figure out what he said, too. I don't think she knew. I really don't. I don't think that girl knew. Where I have straight up wondered how they are even together still. Because when I tell you, Glenn is a piece of work. And you can tell, I've been a stay-at-home wife. And I'm the only one that I know out of everybody in my family. I'm the only one that's actually been like a stay-at-home mom for real. Like I said, mine is not constant, but still. I'm the only one that's been a stay-at-home mom. My husband, like I've always said, has been an extreme provider. But I'll tell you this, and this could be controversial. Most women would rather take their ass to work. And I'm being so serious, because I've done both. I went to work after having a baby. My first child, I went right back to work. My second child, I feel like I did, and then I didn't with my third. I forget, but it depended on what type. You know what I'm saying? I worked at the jobs where I worked there for 7 years. I worked at 5, 6, and so it just depends on what was going on. My son is on the spectrum, so I said, oh no, and I don't believe in no medication. And you know they want to just diagnose all black boys with ADHD. I said, oh no, well they're gonna be when I tell you she sits down with Glenn. And when I tell you Glenn has said something, he was like, used to be a stay-at-home wife. Okay, what that got to do with anything? You mad because she's trying to get this business started with Donald and she ain't including you. Okay, don't you drive the truck, sir? So since when are you an investor? Since when? Where your paperwork at? Where's that? Where your license? You think you can just get out here and be like, you know what, this is what I'm gonna start doing? Okay, I'm just gonna get in this field. And just because my wife wanna do this, I'm gonna be the boss of her, just so I can always have control over what she doing, what she getting, what she think. Boy, if you don't get your insecure ass up out of here, it's like He said, you want me to fail at one point. Now, how is that, Glenn? Because she wants her own? Like, when I tell you I can't stand the manipulation of a man, and I can't stand when a man is so weak. He's so weak and broken that's exactly what he needs you to stay at. Oh, you can't grow, and you can't get your own, because then he leaving you behind. Because now he feel like you here, he here. Boy, if you don't go talk to the people and the folk, I don't care who you need to talk to, but you need to go talk to somebody. You need to go talk to somebody, because what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, you are just clearly insecure, sir. And just because your wife want to get out here and have her own, because, you know, truth be told, she is trying to leave you. She is. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. She sure is setting herself up to leave your ugly ass, okay? Even though I'm sorry, I don't want to break up. I don't want to see no more black men break up. So even though I'm getting irritated, because like I said, a lot of men get on my nerves, especially insecure ones that try to manipulate their wives. I don't want to see that happen to the black family. I like to see black families stay together. Like, I want to. I just hope Glenn gets the sense and the guidance that he needs. Continue to talk to Carrie's husband's name. Mike, I think his name is Mike. Matt. Continue to talk to Matt. I don't know exactly how much sense Matt got, but continue to build your brotherhood around you, because you do need to be slapped to sleep. You are just being insecure because you are used to having some type of control over your wife, and you don't feel like you're going to have that control no more, so you don't feel like a man. If you have the nerve to say that the only time you pay attention when you on payday, when you want some dick, let me tell you something, baby. It looked like she out there getting her own. And if she was really trifling, she wouldn't need your dick. She would have a side one too, just like you had. So think about that. So yeah, and the way you looking, listen, it shouldn't be hard for her. Okay, and she's raising another black boy. I got 3 of them, 3 good black men. And that job has been the best job I could have ever had. So you got your nerve talking about you just stay at home wife. That's the best job anybody can have. And that's what God is. That's what's in the Bible. Okay? So don't get me started. I will tear. Ooh. Yeah. Your wife is nice. Because I would have you somewhere under a rock somewhere. Well, now I wouldn't want to, because I'm not trying to tear down no black man. But you need to be told a little something, sir. You do. Now let me recap this trailer real quick. Okay, which actually looks good. So Married to Medicine, season 12 and trailer 13. It shows, so the show starts off with Dr. Eugene and getting mad at Dr. Damien. Like I said earlier, I don't know what he wants Dr. Damien to say. I really do feel like I think he wants him to say, I need you to put a muzzle on the heifer. Like, he might as well. Because what do you want? He said it already. He was like, I don't deal with the women's stuff. Like, if whatever they got, let them sort that out themselves. I don't get into that mess. So you might want to just quit talking to me about it before I have to go off and show you who I really am. That's what I would have to end up telling him. Because I'm tired of him talking about the mess. And then Dr. Mimi's husband says, well, I'm out. I ain't going to hold you. I ain't going to hold you. He said last time they supported, they bought a $5,000 bowl. He said, well, she got left out of everything. Like, no, she feels some kind of way. She ain't going to say nothing. But let me tell you something. I will. I'm going to stand up for my wife. She may not want to, but we out. We cool. I ain't doing nothing. Dr. Cecil, he was trying to explain. And Curtis, Dr. Jackie's husband, he was just like, okay, what I said, like, are you in? Dr. Damien said, I was always gonna be in. Are you in? Hey, he got everybody that was in. Okay, like, let's move on, talk about something else. Then 5, I don't know how many girls, 5 Jamaican girls, they wearing the Jamaican outfits. I would know because I got me one too. They all came up and was asking the men if they want massages. I can't see anybody that's been married for, I'm gonna say 5 days or 5 years or 20 years or 30 years. I don't think I would get mad at my husband getting a massage on the beach where everybody's around. Now, if you tell me he went into a back room and I don't know, because, we don't know if they get happy endings in Jamaica, I probably would have a problem. But if you just getting a massage, because they pad to girls, they was getting some clay mud put on them. You know what I'm saying? Now, I personally don't mind. I don't like people putting their hands on me like strippers. Like, don't touch me. He just gives me like, can we trust you? Or you just up your wife's ass that much? Like, she be doing the most. Okay, while you over there acting like she gonna go inside your head, you're giving battered husband. You're giving Portia season 2, 3 when she said Cardell wouldn't like her going to the strip club. You're giving battered husband. And girl, you didn't blink twice. It's toy if they're going upside your head at home, because that's what it's giving. But he didn't get a massage. Now I do like Steve, Dr. Mimi's husband, because he didn't even say nothing. He was just like, yeah, if y'all need a couch, I got you. And maybe she is like that. I personally wouldn't care. I personally wouldn't. Because please believe I ain't gonna have nobody doing the most. Because I wouldn't even like getting no regular massage. Like seriously, I've had Dr. Jackie's husband. Yeah, he was first one like, I'll take one. Of course you would, ugly. Let me stop. I'm being mean today. He's just unattractive. Like his booty, he just looked like he stank. All that area down there just it don't look like nothing on him smell fresh. And maybe I'm wrong, but that's what it looked like. But yeah, Dr. Eugene and Steve was the only one that didn't get no massage. But like I said, the girls would show over to getting their little mud rubbed on their calves. But I did like to see Quad open up. Quad did open up. You know, they were asking about like what King needs, and she said King, you know, he wants like more acts of service and talk about how much he should cook. I would love a good old nasty Memphis plate from Quad. I look like she in that kitchen tearing it up. It do. And she got a cookbook and everything too. I would love a good old, give me a good old nasty Tennessee. She was like, boy, she was just saying, you know, she was just trying to make, and we are like that. She was just trying to make it more, even though I got married at the courthouse. So you see 26 years, okay, well, 20 of marriage. And so I only, ain't nothing wrong with the courthouse now. Ain't nothing wrong with the courthouse. A lot of people that actually have ceremonies and weddings, either marriage ain't all that special. They didn't have too many bumps and lumps for me in their marriage, or they ain't together. And so, yeah, I've never cared. I think for a second, I was like, yeah, I'll have a wedding. Then I'm like, no, thank you. I got sex sisters and, no, it's too much. So I'm glad that I didn't. I'm glad I made the choice that I did make. I'm cool. I'm glad I did not have no wedding. I'm still sitting here married to my husband happily. And so, yeah, so I was happy to see Quad open up. But it looks like it's going to be a good episode. I can't wait. I just hope they bring it. Because like I said, I've been kind of disappointed lately in the episodes. I've been over here like hip-hop, because it kind of is. Like I said, last season was too. The way it come on, the way they be talking, and not just the confessional of them talking, but they like talking like actually like an intro. And honestly, kind of like the picture and the color, the way it looks. I don't know if they be slow. I do editing, but I do okay. So it's given the way it looks. That's how I'll look at it, because the way it come on and all that stuff, it is given that. But I'm fine with that. But thank you guys for tuning in. Me and Chris will be on here. Like I said, it ain't gonna be posted no time soon, but we will be recording for Dish and Dirt on Saturday, showing you guys some different recipes and some different ideas that we're going to be doing. We're going to discuss a little bit when Housewives come back. We're definitely going to be discussing that. We're going to be discussing the new stuff. He's a huge Nene fan, so we will be discussing, and so you can see both of our back and forth over just me. But thank y'all for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See y'all. Peace and blessings.